168! 168! Local 168, booyah!
Mr. Harris.
What are you runts doing in here? This is a private party. Oh, so you've got some cojones.
Still got some.
Ready when you are.
If it's a fight you want, the local 168 are happy to oblige.
Those local 168 twats were shitty tippers anyway.
Either of you want to take Mr. Lovett and his wife?
Ugh.
Hell,
Sorry, Ken. Kendall, you
I need serious cash.
God damn it.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Wife me. Hey, what the hell is going on? You must have some kind of bull around here getting away with shit like that. Wife me. I hope it ain't someone important.
You know that I know the DJ.
Wanna buy me a drink?
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. Sure thing, Red Hat. Look, it wasn't Mr. Brygo who conspired with the Dorset. Look for our man McTavish at the machine. Find a way to prove Mr. Brygo wasn't. Till next time, Red Hats.
You stowed away on an Arapaho convoy?
Hi. Do you have any books on cloning? I guess. Well, oh no! Did you kill them? Oh, poor clones. But not smart enough to make good. I'm a bad father. Until he decided you know the whole. You believe me, don't you? Oh, thank God. But I had. This is so unfair.
Solid, Team November. This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead. Wow. An actual clone, huh? No shit. Never a boring day in the life of a Ranger. We'll let Daisy know right away. Over and out.
I'll join the marshals. I do like to roughen people up.
You'll get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
Look, Martha, it's our friends who helped us save the shop. What can I do for you? We've got some discounts with your name on them.
Extra, extra, bloody shootout in Garden of the Gods!
Oh, look. This time the marshal sent substitute. Yeah, right. We warned you. Fuck 'em up, boys.
That didn't require no skill at all.
can you bollocks? Him screw. 10 seconds. Huh? Ah, okay, okay. Looks like you got me at a disadvantage, so let's... Okay, yeah. I'll let the... What are you going to do with me? Plus it's got the bloody dogs.
The name's McTavish, and I'm from Glasgow way. Shit, that's not it. Look me. Sod F, you wee cunts. Come on, bile your head, you jammy git. Hey, you've a face like a scalp there, you knobber. Aye, that'll do.
Never saw it coming. That didn't require no skill at all. And justice was done.
Rangers hailed as heroes. Dorsey's flee the city.
You troll.
Get lost, you. Wait a minute. You're old, right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. You do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
City, it's great to see. Just wish they'd rebuild my house.
Rangers, and before you answer, here's a... Aw, thanks. I'll tell the others. Let me open the back.
You also want to steal all your shit, maybe? Cut you a bit.
No what? I think I'll keep the door closed.
You got to the count of 10 before we shoot the door down.
No way you can count that high.
10, 9, 7.
We got ourselves a raider with the head on his shoulders, Angus.
Gonna be a shame to blow it up.
Fastest draw in Colorado.
Sorry, I let you I'm done for.
Time to cast the first stone. Time to cast the first stone.
Cuts you apart. Get in there, lady.
Tell him to fuck himself.
Open up, old lady. We just won't talk. You also want to steal all your shit, right? You got to the... Huh? Oh, that's... Go on, Rangers. Tell us you come up, but I'm gonna peel off an inch of your... God says it's time for the... Brace yourselves.
Awaiting orders. Executing order.
My bullets is skull nukes! This is gonna be explosive! So cold! Where's...
That didn't require no skill at all.
Awaiting orders.
That's the way.
Thanks for the help, Stranger.
Well, you strangers saved our whole family from those bushwhackers. Save for poor Daisy.
Desert.
Tell you what,
That ain't near enough for saving our lives.
if you're always welcome around here.
Yeah, I got the DLCs.
Spent the past 2 weeks in the field hunting a pack of raiders. They'd taken some of the local kids hostage, and we were keen to get them back. Lucky for us, they weren't too good at covering their tracks. Caught them in a box canyon and hit them right at daylight. Glad to say the kids are back with their kin, safe and sound.
For this character, I'm waiting for,
That's something. I know you worry, Ma, but it really feels like I'm making a difference.
I'm waiting for level 20 to go to Steel Town for the DLC, and then I can get some upgrades for Lucia.
Anyhow, tell the family I miss them terribly, and I hope Hope to see you and Pa soon.
But at level 20, you get like the top tier Steel Town weapons. And right now I'm going to upgrade to, once I get a scope, I'm going to upgrade to this gun. It has 15 more meters of range than a regular HMG. It also has 5% more crit chance. So yeah, this thing's a monster early on. My mic on? Can you hear me? Oh yeah, it's on. Yeah, this same playstyle I've done it without Lucia, so you get more damage. But really, her custom pistol is what makes it work really well, because she has a pistol that only she can use, and it has higher hit chance than a regular pistol, which makes trick shot easy to get. And later you can get her strike rate up to 35%, and with brain candy you can get it up to 50%, so then you don't even need trick shot anymore, you can use snapshot. And even if your trick shot doesn't land, the snapshot will charge it every other attack. Why can I not crouch? That's odd. Some kind of glitch is happening. It might just be a visual glitch here.
was awesome!
I still have not gotten my first time I did Steel Town. I did pacifist, except for like one of the final battles, I think. But I didn't know that you need to pacify the Ghost Gang or to be passive with the Ghost Gang. And ever since then, I just haven't. I might go pacifist, but like not do mostly pacifist. So I'll probably never get the pacifist trophy. Even though I've done like pacifists with only one character, just with melee, I'll usually attack the Ghost Gang in the beginning, just so the battle doesn't take forever. I think I have everything. I need to go to the bazaar now. Yeah, so it's just the Ghost Gang and the workers. Yeah, the first time I did Steel Town, I did it on Twitch, and I used this gun to do a lot of the pacifist takedowns. I use Snapshot with Lucia, and then the Precision Strike knocks them out. Lucia for this run she's the main fighter. But in the past, when I first did Steel Town, I used this pistol to do, like, pacifist, to not kill the workers, because it does low damage and it has high aim. So her strike rate builds up quickly, and she does the knockouts. Ludwig. Lucia John Wick, yeah. Yeah, this pistol's good. Somebody else used the Red Rider with Lucia, which is easier to use if you have draw perk. I think it has 20% strike rate, so that works even better. I think I'm done here. I could do the animal abuse, like multiple animal buffs, but it's not really necessary. Yeah, that does help. the mark target. I'm probably going to be mostly doing just Lucia without anybody else helping. Like, so far it's been just Lucia, nobody else has been helping her. But, like, I should be using Raleigh. Like, I'm trying to only use her to fight, but... But the purpose of, I mean, obviously people aren't going to just be using, if people use this, they're not just going to be using Lucia, they're going to be using her on a team. So yeah, I probably will later on. I'll have somebody have leadership to increase her aim. Make her aim a lot higher, and also do rally and use the foam finger to crank her damage higher and her aim higher.
So, and we were very respectful of the caravan guards. You fucks were too lazy.
This isn't meant for solo play, but I'm kind of doing it like that anyway. It's meant for a team, but she can pretty, I mean, she's been doing everything herself. Even though it's meant for a team. Because, you know, trick shot's not always going to land. It's not guaranteed to land, even if it's 95%, it's not guaranteed. The hoser. The hoser is one of them. The graviton shredder is another good one. The coming storm, when I want to have huge range, be able to reach far away. I could put the 9-meter scope on it and have 29 meters of range. And also the elite tar thrower from Steeltown. I think that has 21 meters of range. So that has more range than the coming storm and a lot more damage. The ammo consumption is kind of high because you need to use flamethrower fuel, but at that point in the game it won't be an issue because money won't be a problem at that point. So yeah, probably all those guns are good. Graviton Shredder's good. It can hit multiple enemies even without a torrent strike because it has a cone and it only costs 5 action points. Hoser has the most damage. Well, minigun has the most damage, but Hoser has really good damage for the low AP cost. So yeah, those are all good guns. Graviton Shredder, minigun, Hoser gun, Coming Storm. Weird Science pistol with toaster. I have a character. Let me save this character real quick. I have a character I did a while ago that's like that. It's right here. This character's, it's a small arms character. I've had this character for years saved. I used it for some shotgun. I used it for some shotgun build videos from the DLC. The bile belcher, I think it is. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, infused bile belcher. I didn't do the animal abuse with this one. He's just got ram jam, but he could be even more powerful if I get all the animal buffs. But yeah, this character he just fights by himself. Infused bile belcher. Yeah, the infused bile belcher is better than the jackhammer in my opinion. Has more aim. It you can use the bile blast for sneak attacks. It does tons of damage. I don't know if some... I don't think some have wider cones than others, but... yeah, this character kills everything. Why do I have this up? I don't remember why I have coordination that high. Maybe when I want to use other hats besides the Ranger General hat. I've never gotten the VR helmet, but maybe I was planning on using the VR helmet with this character. Maybe I wanted the status resist. Yeah, this gun right here is just unfair. The spike driver is so powerful. This man cannon, the way I have it modified with, I think I one-shot a Scorpatron with this man cannon. If I remember correctly. It was not a one-shot, it was an unload attack. So it was a one attack, but the unload shoots twice. I'm pretty sure this one-shot a Scorpatron with microwave research. Yeah, microwave research. I don't even think it was overcharged either. But yeah, overcharge can make it stronger. There was some skill book abuse. Yeah, this is my most powerful pistol character. I can make a stronger one now, but with animal abuse and the mutations and stuff, but this character destroys everything. The elite fire suppressor gun just absolutely destroys everything. I have another spike driver that's lightning damage. He doesn't really use shotguns. I was just using him for to show some of the shotgun options. Pulsar, Street Cleaner, Bile Belcher. These are some of the best shotguns in the game. Pulsar, Street Cleaner. Pile Belcher. I think the jackhammer sucks, honestly. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's just... The cone is tiny, so it's like... It's hard to get the enemies... You used to be able to put scopes on shotguns, so... You know, the jackhammer used to be a lot more powerful. It used to only cost 3 AP. Best optional points? Cordite. Are you talking about respecking Cordite? I did a sneak attack Cordite where you use his it took some work, but I did some animal abuse to get the damage really high. Like the animal buffs. His shotgun arm, using a sniper, can extend the range of his shotgun arm, and you can do really good sneak attacks with it.
Take you the supple skin of the sacrifice, carve it in a single piece from belly and back, and stretch it upon a rack.
Are you talking about if you respec Cordite? Like if you spend money to respec him?
Then leave it under the blessed sky for 7 days and nights. Take the long bones of leg and arm and lash the torso onto the kite. Thus will the workings of the flesh bear your gift along
Cordite can be a good
of the gods.
I mean, he's a cyborg, so if you choose to get combat shooting, you can still have a cyborg on your team, which can make him use the cyborg implants. The thing is, if you don't respec Cordite, he's stuck with deadly combo. There's a lot of ways to boost AP. Vengeful Bond increases AP by 2, Liquid Time increases it by 3, Food Buffs increase it by 1. There's Brothel Buffs that increase it by 1. So, I mean, if you're increasing the AP really high through stuff like that. The status resist is really useful for Steel Town. Yeah, I usually push it all the way high, but it depends. Like if you're on it, if your character's on a team, you don't need a lot of AP. You don't need as much, depending on what the character's doing.
Then visit El Big Top and learn what it really means to be a clown. Children under 10 are free. We can't get enough of those
But if you're using Cordite as a brawler, if you're using him as like a crowd control brawler, like stunning enemies and debuffing them, like with the glass knuckles, hitting him with cold, etc., like making him useless, then you don't need damage. But if you're using him as damage, like trying to kill the enemies with him, you're actually going to want to respec him, because deadly combo is really bad. It's like the worst brawling perk. In fact, it does more harm than good, deadly combo. What it does is it makes it so you're more likely to get a critical hit, but the critical hits are so pathetic if you take deadly combo. it makes the critical hit multiplier much smaller. So it's a terrible trade. Yeah, Deadly Combo is the worst perk you can pick for a brawler if you want to do big damage. Actually, it's for any brawler, because if your brawler doesn't focus on damage and he's just stunning the enemies, then you're not focusing on damage, so this is a waste of a perk. If you are focusing on damage, it's definitely a waste of a perk because it makes your damage worse. For damage with brawling, you want to focus on crit. You want to get the highest critical multiplier you can. So high intelligence and equipment that boosts your critical hit multiplier even higher. And that's the thing with Cordite, is he comes with that he already has Deadly Combo. So like I said, if you want to use him for damage as a brawler, I would recommend taking away Deadly Combo. For any brawler. No brawler should have Deadly Combo. No matter what kind of brawler they are. It's just making your character weak. Oh, speaking of that, I need to buy more food from Snap and Jimmy Bob. I think I might side with the Little Vegas. That way I can keep Lucia's buffs up.
I assure you, your bizarre shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Amanda, but not me. I know something.
I like the gold sound.
And I'm leaving.
Ah, over here, friends. Welcome.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
Where is... Okay, weird science up to 6. Yeah, I can do that. I don't need this yet. CRISPR box. Lucia's not going to be a tank, so I don't really need that stuff. But yeah, phase temper controller. That's good. I just don't need that stuff with her. So I can save 500 bucks. I can save 500 bucks.
The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the...
Hi. Hey there. Try Ananda. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know decoration them? They're hoping so long. Hey, it's you again. Yeah. Thanks so much for your help so long.
$126. $126 coordination. Way of the Squeezins. Oh, level 26. Yeah, one thing you gotta remember about Way of the Squeezins is after one battle encounter, you lose that purple icon. Like when you go to this screen, if you don't see that purple icon, that drunk foo purple icon, then you're only getting the alcohol buff, and you're losing 50% damage. So what you do is if you travel to a new area or you reload, like save and then reload, then it reactivates that purple icon. So because of that, it's like higher maintenance than using Sadomasochist, but you don't lose the Sadomasochist, you know, you're getting hit so much harder. I mean, I don't know if you're on PC, but from what I've noticed, even watching people play on PC,
Listen up, Masters. The next son of a bitch who says we're losing this war gets
as long as you see,
you hear me? It doesn't matter how much
you have to make sure you see the purple,
There's only one way inside the mall. As long as we can
the purple icon. It's like blue or purple.
He can sit out there
That
with
says,
the lamb stands at the door.
drunk foo.
What sacrifice do they bring to the door? The bazaar, if you want to get in here. Right. In you come. Behave yourselves, my little lambs.
Yeah, and after, you know, even if it's a short battle, that icon will like disappear temporarily. And if that disappears, your damage will go down 50%. You'll still be getting the damage bonus from the alcohol. Whether you have Way of the Squeezins or not, alcohol does boost your melee damage, so brawling and melee. Clown Museum? I'm just getting some parts for the new gun I got. So I'm trying to pimp out this
I'm sure we're not under attack.
the new gun I got.
Fuck.
Doing a gun upgrade.
I only opened the Warren's gate for 1 second and that fucking pig bolted by me.
Don't worry, folks. The bazaar is secure. Move along, everyone.
I'm gonna make Lucia an absolute monster right now.
Don't fret. Come and hear
This is
about
her
the
HMG
marvels
right
of the
now
bazaar.
that she's using, which is plenty strong because it has a titanium cobalt barrel and a scope, but she's about to upgrade to this. This has 5% more crit damage, 5% more range.
Guns sanctified with blood.
She's going to ascend.
Heartbeat. Help. I suppose there is an order I need assistance with. Yeah, I can use your help. There is a weapon on... the pain does not last.
Yep, free bleed also, if they somehow survive. Which they won't. I mean, sometimes they might. As you level up, the enemies get stronger. I'm gonna put this on it. Incendiary linkage, and this is kind of a good one too. Light squad weapon. This has 16.5 meters of range, so it also has longer range than most of the HMGs. 16.5 meters of range instead of 15 meters of range. You gotta also remember with shotguns, they say 10.5. Weapons that have a 0.5, when you're actually in battle, it'll show that you'll be able to hit an enemy if you move to a certain square. But because the 0.5 is not like reading properly, or it's I don't think it's calculating the 0.5, so sometimes you think you'll be able to hit an enemy, but that 0.5 is inaccurate. It makes the display that you'll be able to hit the enemy, you actually will not be able to hit the enemy. So weapons with a 0.5, you gotta be careful. Like, you think you'll be able to move to a square, or you'll think you'll be able to move to a square and hit all the enemies, but sometimes you won't because of the 0.5. So that's a kind of a pain in the ass. It's something to think about when you're moving to a certain square for like a torrent strike, or, you know, trying to get all the enemies in one attack. I think that's all I need. Man, ice spikes are so good. I've come to really appreciate the ice spikes. Those are fun for the, when I do the no stat leveling runs. Then I really love like decoys and ice spikes. They're very valuable. The linkages. They confuse you.
Submachine gun or assault rifle.
Hungry?
Hot noodles.
Grab some pork buns.
What's the perfect food? Noodles. How many do we have? Oodles. Who should have some now? Oodles. Masada makes the best noodles.
We should get something hot to drink for the trip home.
My friends, you salt a man who never eats pork. However, the Warrens aren't safe. I can't naturally.
Let's get
my
some food here.
Always open to you, my friends.
Food buffs. I don't think I've used drugs with Lucia yet. But she doesn't have sadomasochist. So she doesn't do as much damage as a custom ranger. I might need him at one point. I haven't used him. I did some battles where I used them and then reloaded, but ended up not using them. These are like the best healing outside of battle because they're so cheap. And with high intelligence and luck, you get crit heals with these. And like heal full.
Fill her up, barkeep. I'll tell you.
Get your protective gear here.
Wonder if I can get this.
Huh? You look like tough. That's why I'm here.
I could sacrifice evasion for more combat speed. What's her? I think her combat speed is 2 right now. 1.8, really? How is she moving 2 squares then, earlier? I don't want to lose evasion.
Not that the bazaar's not perfectly safe, but, well, you know, just talk to Flat.
I could kick some serious ass with these. Hello.
I shouldn't have got rid of the evasion legs.
That's why I'm here.
I sold them. That was a bad move. The +3 to evasion legs.
Been here for hours. Oh, my feet are friends in Broadmoor. We should visit
Now,
sometime.
who are these beautiful?
I normally do, I just haven't played the game for a long time.
As Char. I know where to find. The bunker has been abandoned. Come back again soon. Those asses are too beautiful to stay gone.
I haven't been playing video games, I've been just working a lot and saving up a bunch of money. I've been saving up a bunch of money for a zombie apocalypse.
Blood sanctified by guns. Guns sanctified with blood. Blood sanctified by guns.
Pro-Ro, what's up?
Guns sanctified with blood. Blood sanctified by guns.
Alright, let's pimp out this gun. Let's see here. No, I was just kidding. I was saying I'm more saving up, not necessarily a zombie apocalypse, but trying to prepare for, you know, America falling apart or the world falling apart. Yep, just trying to be prepared. So I've been staying away from the video games. Invested in a blanket, yeah. Well, one of the places where I've been working on the weekend.
Sanctified with blood.
Hot noodles! Hot noodles!
It's kind of far from where I live, so traveling there and back takes time, and that time can be used to sleep. That way I can work more hours. So when I'm gonna do it again this weekend. I need to get more blankets. And I've stored them in an area where even if I've stored them in kind of a safe area, and nobody goes there. Like, there's no homeless people around that area at all. So it's kind of just a dead area. But yeah, it's so I don't have to go all the way back home and then all the way back, because that takes, you know, that's hours. That's hours that could be, you know, commuting back and forth that could be turned into sleep instead. So I would rather.
My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable
I'd rather be
morals,
using those
Mr.
hours to
Clark.
sleep and
That's why I'm on the payroll.
And work.
Somebody's got to get their hands dirty, so good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
So instead of going back and forth on the weekend, I'm just gonna sleep outside. And I found a few really good spots where it's like safe and the weather is not really affecting me too much. I found like 3 or 4 different spots. And then I can just put in more hours at work without being tired. Yeah. Yeah, and because of it, I get to be well rested, and because I'm well rested, I can make more money at work. So it's been working out really well. So I keep my earning power from being well rested, and then I am able to work more hours. It's definitely worth it to me, personally. To somebody else, maybe they'd be like uncomfortable. Or like, you know, scared to sleep outside. They'd be like, hey, this is crazy, I don't want to do this. But for me, it's like not a big deal, because I'm used to that kind of stuff. Like, you know, when I was a teenager, when I was like 16, I was sleeping outside. The way he talks to you, you can say. Yeah. For a while, what I was doing is I was just working long hours and I wasn't getting enough sleep. But the problem is it was resulting in me just making even less money because I was too tired. And I was like falling asleep at work, and it was doing more harm than good. Like, I was working more hours, but I was making less money. It was like not quality hours. Wow, the War Pig almost has as much base damage as the Coming Storm. That's interesting. And it shoots 10 bullets instead of 9. But, yeah, this is still much better. Unfortunately, I can't get the parts out. That's one thing I like about Wasteland 2.
Ooh, we should get something hot to drink for the trip home.
We'll come back.
Well, one thing you gotta worry about sleeping outside is the bugs eating your skin.
Hey, strangers. Don't suppose you're here to nothing much, really.
Biting you.
Not
and
particularly. Some months ago, he sent me a letter. Let me show you where to see you there.
Laying eggs in your ear.
Okay?
Bad stuff like that. So I gotta put a beanie on, protect your ears.
I can talk him down.
I put a beanie on, make sure my ears are covered. You want to cover your orifices. Maybe a face mask for your nose and mouth.
Made it past Telluride today. Found a guy there who's...
Yeah, man, gotta watch out for those bugs. Gotta make sure your mouth and nose and ears are covered. Protect yourself from the mosquitoes and the other bad stuff. Yeah, I plan to do it this weekend also. I want to get
These are perfect. Here. But they're too small.
Let's go to the arcade.
I'm gonna go there kind of early and try to transport.
He's staring at us again.
I want to get 2 more blankets.
Noodles.
Some padding. Because I went there earlier. Like I slept in one spot. And then I went to that spot. So I slept in 2 different spots, but the other day I went there earlier at like 2 in the morning and it was really windy. Like really, really windy. So I was like, oh, I ended up, instead of using the blanket as a padding, I was using it to cover myself. So then I had less padding and I was thinking I need padding and to cover myself. Depending on what time I go here. Mosquitoes.
Guns sanctified with blood. Blood sanctified by guns.
I don't want. I just don't want like mosquito bites and
come back
them to make my skin itchy and ugly and all that.
Guns sanctified with blood. Blood sanctified by guns.
Almost got ran over. Sleeping in your back field. Ran over by what? Like a tractor or something? Excuse me. I don't have enough scopes for all the guns. I don't have enough scope. I don't have another scope for this thing. Yeah, what day is it? Did I work Monday? I worked Monday. Yeah, I haven't worked since. I've been taking too many days off. I try to limit myself to only 1 day off a week, but I broke that rule again.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun.
I've been lazy watching TV. Watching Severance, man, that show's really good. Mobland. So many good shows, just not enough time to watch everything. I still haven't watched. I haven't watched Sopranos. I haven't watched. The Wire.
I'll get the cleavers ready.
A lot of stuff I haven't watched.
DJ RIP is back. Are y'all listening? This one is for the newly in love. Hope your heart's not gonna bleed too much. Ow!
These things have really good evasion. It's harder to land the risky shot and snapshots.
That's the second one he's on. You sure it's legit?
Our boy sees all and knows all. He says the caravan's coming, so be ready.
Damn you, team, stay back. They want to fight too. They want to help.
This is DJ RIP bringing you your daily dose of monster movie facts. Did you know that the movie Escape from Psycho Prison was filmed right here in Colorado? Old Supermax prison. Oh, it's true.
I know you get an aim bonus from being higher than the enemy, like a certain height. But I don't know if you get an aim penalty for being lower than the enemy. I don't think you do. I don't remember if I've ever tested it. Sleeping in the field with tailweeds. Four-wheeler. Got up just in time because he was heading my way, so if I didn't get woken up there, I'd be dead. That's the dangers of sleeping outside, man. I guess I can do this fight now. Lucia. I don't have a foam finger. Yeah, she should be able to do this now, right? She's got a threat intelligence in her hat. Yeah.
Initiation tonight at the chapel. Bring your chakras.
Puta madre's gonna suffer tonight. Arriba los payasos.
Viva el payaso rojo.
So, you can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant.
I've been thinking about getting a tent, maybe a cheap tent. And setting it up. Somebody might steal it though, because I'm not gonna like carry it in my backpack. Just leave it down there. It'll be funny, I'll go down there to go to sleep and somebody will be in it. Somebody moves in. Hey, what are you doing in my tent?
Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Such a... If I were less friends, then I will We Manorites, may it help you... They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin. I can only hope I will... But of course...
That's why it would be a cheap one, because I don't want to risk spending the money if somebody's going to take it away. They're either sleeping in it, or it's gone. I go down there and it's just gone. It's both of your faults.
Where the hell do you think you're going? Damn, did those cowards send you assholes to present their demands?
Mostly when something happens, it's multiple people to blame.
Coming in closer, and we start shooting.
It's almost never just one person's fault when there's multiple people involved. Okay, let's see. Food. Let's try to do this with just food and cigarettes.
Gotta hand it to you. Unfortunately for you, I got the numbers advantage and the high ground. It's all over for you. Boys, you know what to do.
Oh, look at that. Look at that girth. Do I want another point in intelligence for more damage? Or do I want more aim? Yes, it's on Supreme Jerk. It doesn't say so in the title, but... Yep, Supreme Jerk. If I took the drug buff, the critical hit drug buff, these guys would definitely be dead. They would not have survived that. Oh, what you know about that double torrent strike, son? Boom, she's ready to do it again. I'll wait though. I'll draw them to me and then do another one.
Don't let them get to the refugees.
all that beautiful girth, as Ellie would say from Borderlands. Need that cone to be a little bit fatter. Let me move back one space. Oh, I thought I was going to have more action points to do an ambush. I messed up.
Don't let him get to the refugee.
These guys are healing themselves. %5 chance. Do I need more aim with small arms? I feel like I don't. What I need is toaster. That's what I should have got. I should be putting points into weird science. Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have got another point in. I should have put points in weird science and toaster to crank this damage higher. Man, these guys just keep healing themselves. Yeah, she's missing a lot of damage. I made some mistakes. She should have more weird science for damage. And more points in big guns. That's fine, she got through it. I can respec her, but you get the idea. Trick shots, double torrent strikes, double torrent strike for one battle. She can KO a lot of battles with two torrent strikes. I just need some points in weird science, so she's lacking. I shouldn't have put, like, these points are kind of unnecessary, but I want to make sure trick shot lands. But she should have some weird science. Definitely missing a lot of damage. And she should also have overcharge, which is a huge damage boost. I can level her up with Spence when I get back to the back to base.
Who are you? Did Mama Cotter send you? We're refugees.
To the sea.
I've heard that merchant caravans stop at the... We'll wait here and try to keep warm.
Just a little bit more damage. If she had overcharge, she would have. That fight would have been so much shorter.
In that greenhouse.
So much shorter. She would have one-shot that first crowd.
Guns sanctified with blood.
Hot noodles!
Fill her up, bud.
Howdy, man.
Howdy.
Always good to see. Just my services as a caravan master. I see. Not my usual line of business. I suppose you have a point. So long.
Times I've noticed when you get the rubber duck, it doesn't always work with this guy. I don't know if it's a discount or you get to take them for free. Might just be a discount.
We'll come back on our way out.
But that doesn't always work. Trying to get that guy to I think it's a discount, if I remember correctly. Oh man, if I'm uncomfortable laying in this bed, how am I going to be sleeping outside? On the hard concrete. I was also thinking of getting a mattress and throwing it down in that area, but then I'm thinking like, well, it's going to rain and then the mattress is going to be all nasty.
Until lunchtime so I can grab some pork buns.
Okay, so yeah, now it's time to go back. So if I want the cone to be even bigger, I could get the 9-meter cone from... There's a recipe for it, but it's in Yuma. There's one in the machine commune from the vending machine. I think you need weird science, or no, you need nerd stuff and mechanics. One or the other.
DJ RIP.
and you lose 5% crit chance, but you get, you know, a 6-meter scope instead of a or you get a 9-meter scope instead of a 6-meter scope. So then 29-meter range torrent strikes with the coming storm, which is pretty huge. And I think the one from Steeltown is 21 meters, so it's even more damage and more range.
The hell do you want from Mama? Maybe so. Where are those refugees now? So...
She'll be safe.
Well, am I under arrest? Stand down. This ain't worth the lives of my boys.
Copy, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. What's your status?
If I try to send her to the marshals, then they attack me.
Old Mama Cotter? Criminal? Who would have thought? Dispatching a squad, over and out.
I was talking to Village and Joe the other day.
Yeah, for the words of the Reyes's, to buy up and turn into playpen. You get drunk on the second front fire.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
Oh, Randy.
Hostages murdered by Dorsey thugs. Wesson family confirmed dead.
About the coming storm having fire elemental is the flamethrower. The Payaso Fuegos have a lot of fire resistance, so it's not going to do nearly as much damage to them. So that's a drawback.
Brings you to Broadmoor.
I heard Mr. Howe found himself a pretty blonde thing.
I heard you were speaking, at least this now, if you'll have me, looking forward to what we can...
We know not what form the final deluge will... May the waters pass over you.
Nothing. She's been too busy with the pool boy.
It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here. Their spirits filled the place. Now, they do not.
What is your business at the workplace? Thank you. Ben Solpolan.
Do I give her nerd stuff 5?
What is your business at the work listed? The master is expecting you. Please enter through the door.
So she won't get as much experience, but I think I might need some extra points for her to do lockpicking down in the Warrens and all that.
I knew the security. You were the Ranger. Let me explain. May I help you with something? Indeed. Wonderful news. Bye, Rangers.
What are you guys doing back here? Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap this up and maybe relax, watch some TV, and go back to sleep. Get ready for a long weekend of work. I'm just gonna don't know if I'm gonna spend money. I think it's like 1,000 to respec Lucia. I think I'm just gonna give her some weird science points and overcharge. She's not nearly at full power yet. Not even close. She doesn't have any animal buffs.
Breaker 19, this here's Dead Red calling the November Cow. Ha, switch over, howdy, ha, heaven. We trouble, we took a vote. There's a man, and listen, I don't cross Dead Red over and out.
But yeah, giving her the goat crit damage buff would definitely boost her damage.
Uncover human smuggling conspiracy. Subversive leader arrested.
Would you rather freeze it?
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Come on, answer the question. All right.
Gone
Missing
faster.
a lot of lockpicking XP
Family stays a few blocks on the funeral.
from doing Vegas. There's a lot of extra experience in there.
Hackett's people are nice enough. They're really underfoot.
Hey, November!
I forgot to go to Snap and Jimmy Bob and get all of his food items and the hobo dog recipe. Well, anyways, maybe next time. Okay, so let's see. Manage loadout. Okay, awareness or more crit chance and crit damage. Let's go awareness. Really want to get that final point for that big hit chance boost and damage boost. It's important to have a high aim. Okay, so I'm gonna start getting weird science. That's the thing, is weird science 6 or 7 is almost as good as the toaster buff, except you could start working on it earlier. For that fire damage bonus. And let's see. Opportunist does not work with Lucia Wesson. It doesn't stack with her natural 5% strike rate buff, unfortunately. So this does nothing. This is a completely wasted perk with her. Do not take Opportunist if you're Lucia Wesson. And overcharge for a nice big 30% damage boost. That is a very big damage boost for only one action point. You could also use it before battle.
Over here, guys!
That's the drawback of it, obviously. 5% of the time you get blown up. Yeah, from what I remember, this overcharge it's not like adding to your damage, like it's like just a flat, it's not just a flat increase, it multiplies your total number. Total damage boost is increased. Is it? Let me see. 34. Maybe not. 3.4 would be 10 increase. Okay, so maybe it isn't multiplicative of your total damage. I thought it was. Otherwise it would go from 34 to 44, right? Is it not rounding the 0.4? It's going up 9 instead of 10. It's still plenty big. And from 28 to 335. That's 7 points, so it rounded up some of it. It's not 2.8 though. 2.8 would be 8.4. So it'd be 36. Okay, so it might be it's just adding damage like the other buffs. Yeah. Okay. Still a big damage increase. And that number is higher, 30% higher against humans, animals, and mutants. But not Payaso Fuegos. Could also make the damage higher with this. Yuri's Charm. So that's an option. Or damage. I like the Spence's hand reps for the hit chance, so I can land trick shot more easily with the revolver. If you have something like a turret in the battle where you can just use to do another trick shot. Turrets have really low evasion, so you're not going to need Spence's hand wraps. So if there's a battle and you know you can hit a turret and recharge it, then Yuri's Charm is probably better because then you get more damage. And if you want more aim, put the Spence's hand wraps on. And I have this for when I don't have parts for it to give it a scope, but yeah, this is a really good gun. Could be turned into the spike driver later on.
Here to serve.
She does have draw, so I could unequip this before a battle starts. That way it's cheaper to shoot 4 AP than I can hit overcharge. That's 5 AP. For a big torrent strike, then do a trick shot and do another torrent strike. With overcharge, so 2 torrent strikes, 2 overcharged torrent strikes in one battle. Alrighty. It's gonna be it. It's gonna be it for now. Alright, so yeah. Continue to get weird signs up to 7. And then try to get 10 toaster up to 7 and get heating element. And when the team hits level 20, I'll go to Steel Town to get the I don't remember what it's called, a tar thrower. I'll try to get the elite tar thrower. I don't remember how to get that one. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, elite tar thrower.